Yo, how's it going, guys? So, Counterblox is going to have a new Springs update, actually this Friday, so on May 8th at 2 p.m. EST. And it's going to be pretty interesting. They talked about how the game is going to add a new trading overhaul update, new missions, and also 2 new cases, which we'll go over, and also a new bundle and a lot more. There's going to be 2 parts to this update, but part 2 release date has not been confirmed yet. So we'll go over some of the leaked stuff that the management team has been talking about and take a look at what they've been showing us. So right here actually we could see that there's a new leaked smoke system, you could sort of say. The smoke system looks a lot more dynamic. It will definitely be pretty good for the comp side of CB. So that's going to be pretty nice in game. Some new smokes physics, things like that. We also got this little bunny image right here. I'm not exactly sure what it could be, but some of my guesses were either a new bunny sort of pin coming to Counterblocks, or maybe some sort of bunny final event boss match that might be in game or maybe in trading. I'm not exactly sure, but we also have our new cases right here. So you can see that there's the Dynasty case, which looks pretty cool with that little fire logo right there on the case. We also have the Spring 2026 case. I think this was intended to be the Easter case, right? You could sort of see that egg right there with 2026 on it. But again, due to the delays with the update, they just changed it over from Easter update to Spring update. So this will be the Spring case instead for 2026. And right here we can see both the prices. So Spring case right here will be 100 credits per case, and the Dynasty case will be 1,200. So I'm expecting some pretty good skins in the 1,200 credit case. It's going to be pretty expensive. And also for the Spring 2026 one, based off what I know right now, both of them should both be limited cases as well. So just start saving up those credits because, yeah, one of them is pretty expensive. We also have this new UI leak right here. It's sort of the new menu, you could sort of say. The background looks pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure what will be new. I do see I can't really see right here because it's kind of blurry, but maybe some sort of new battle pass. That would be kind of cool. The devs did mention that missions are going to be added soon as well, so hopefully that is within this UI. Let me know if you guys do see some sort of UI with missions on it, but so far it's not really clear. What's pretty clear though is just the background, which is a new background. So next photo right here sort of looks like more of just a leak of the new trading map, right? You have the rat statue right there, little Timmy in the background, and Xenu right there in the middle. Cool little spring update trading map. We also have this M4A1 skin. Apparently it is the M4A1 Kimura skin. We did have a couple leaks on those past few videos as well, but this is, I guess, just another angle of the skin. Looks very nice. I like the whole white design on it. I see some Chinese characters, it seems right there in the middle. So looks pretty cool. If I was to guess, I'm not sure if it would be a red, to be honest. Either a red or maybe a pink. So this one, both these skins, apparently they will be added in games, but they're not going to be for the general players, you could sort of say. But they look pretty sick. Maybe be added to general players in the future, but for now, I think it should just be a dev skin if I'm not wrong. But we also have this small leak right here. Looks to potentially be a skin on either the M4A1 or the M4A4. Most likely going to be from that Easter case, which is now the Spring case. Also, right here we have the AK-47 plated skin. I personally don't own this skin in my inventory, so I can't really do a comparison, but based off the people who do, they told me that this does look a little bit different, right? There's a lot more gold on the skin compared to the current one, at least from what I've heard. So right here we also have the potential new royalty bundle coming soon. Xenu has been talking a lot about it actually in chat. This is a very old bundle. This is an old image. I think it was just never released in game, right? You have the toxic nitro on top, which is obviously one of them that we got, but the royalty bundle itself we haven't. And also the pin right here, you see, created March 31st 2020. So it is a very old project, but maybe they might be releasing it soon. They might have to change that bayonet though. The bayonet looks a little bit different compared to the current in-game one. So I mean, we'll see what they do, but there's potential for that. Now for these ones right here, it's more of a PBR change and sort of skin revamp right here. So looks pretty good, right? The gloves right here, just sort of a different texture, you could sort of say. Looks pretty good. Just sort of a texture change, you could sort of say. And then right here, we also have a video of Xenu sort of showing us just the high to low graphic of the new textures in PBR, right? So you can see right here, he's lowering down the graphics and the PBR and the texture sort of changes on the gloves. So depending on if you're playing with high graphics or not, that will just depend on what sort of like, you know, textures and gloves that you see on the glove, at least for the looks of it. There's also this right here. This was another leak. I think this is like the main leak, at least, that they released to everyone. A wide view of the new trading map. So yeah, looks pretty good. And right here we have some more like UI leaks with the whole trading update. So you can see right here, like you have your wish list. You have your 2 bayonets right here, which are again the dev items that we talked about earlier. So most likely us regular players are not going to get it. Looks pretty cool. You have your value blacklist. If you want to only have people, let's say, trade with you that have above 1,000 value, right? So they're not complete beginners, you could sort of like set this as a value blacklist. So that's a pretty cool feature. It's going to be especially useful for people who don't want to trade with individuals, maybe let's say like under 1,000 value. Yeah, that's a pretty good move right there. You just have your wish list right here. Another UI look at it. Looks pretty nice, and you can add item, inspect it, like the current state. Trading, all items right here. I guess this is sort of like your inventory, you could sort of say on the side. So looks pretty good. And your value, right? Your username value. I'm not too sure what the 2, 3, and 4 down here is. If you guys know, let me know what your guesses are on it, but I'm not too sure exactly for that. But pretty cool stuff. And then last thing right here, like a recolor of some of the skins, right? I think those are like normal rarity skins, a little more reddish, bluish on the skin. So a little bit of recoloring. Alright guys, well, thank you very much for watching and take care team.